recording.
No,
I want to hang out with my friend.
Legend Armory.
No more card talk.
So it's a format in Flesh and Blood.
You're opening a door.
It's a bad idea, Claire.
you don't want to.
It's genuinely a bad idea.
Look how scared
great
Jeremy
idea.
is right now. He's so fucking scared. And he should be scared because
We
it's
can talk about
October.
Blood on the Clock Tower, which I haven't played yet.
No, we can't
can't.
actually. As
They're
you
all really
see,
good songs, right?
that still opens the devil's door, and it is the season of the witch.
Quorators.
And we're back another week. What sound do you hear? Let's take that again.
You can't cut that.
Hey, you hear that? That's the theme song to Quorators, America's premier Quora podcast, with your best friends Alex, Claire, and Jeremy. Hello.
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 Happy to be your best friend.
You're my best friend, especially now that it's season 5, Advent of Claire.
Okay, so for context, Alex
thought
made
that
us
was-
all wait to start the podcast so he could learn where all the sounds are.
I thought you said it was red.
I've been doing a really bad job. No, that's a different one. Advent of Claire is green.
It's like the same thing.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
pretty
it's
sure
the
that's the
same
same
noise.
Higher
sound.
pitched.
One is Godzilla. I don't think Godzilla makes a scary soundtrack sound.
No way that was
Claire's
Godzilla.
kind of a Godzilla.
The other one's Godzilla
true.
when
All
his
right, go back to
atomic breath is
Godzilla. Go
going
back to
off. I
Godzilla.
will do that, but then I have to introduce our guest.
That's not what Godzilla sounds like.
Oh, there we
Did
go.
you hear
Now,
the
Bryn-
atomic breath
Kinda.
at the
This is
end?
it's like Shin Godzilla or something.
Do you see
right,
his
Bryn, I would love to
scales
hear.
rising?
Bryn, I'd love to hear your impression of what Godzilla truly
No,
sounds like.
I don't know
now.
how to do it.
Do the voice.
Godzilla sounds a little something like this.
The voice.
Yeah.
What if Godzilla was like at the bank?
In hushed tone. It was he robbing the bank.
Sure, yeah. He's sliding a little piece of paper that says,
He's applying for a loan to get a jet ski.
oh, that's fine.
Do you
I'm
think he
actually
could ride or
I'm converting a lot of this to bonds.
They-
Yeah, okay. I
they
just need
could.
to hear your passcode real quick. Yeah, it's this week we have Bryn Nieboer from the hit band Stay Inside. Bryn,
hello?
you are our all-time guest at this point. This is the third appearance.
I'm the king.
You're the king. How does that feel?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Feels good to be the king.
I like to
bet.
be. Yeah, I hate royals, but if I'm one, I love it.
That's often the situation.
Yeah.
Because I would love to wear essentially a carpet as a cape.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's the whole American trajectory. You can only all the rulers become evil, right?
And you gotta be the king.
You got to be the
Gotta be the king.
We always say the American trajectory at the start of the show. I know you're a listener yourself, so
I just fun just playing along. I'm here to play a role.
Bryn, you play too much. But without getting ahead of ourselves here, it is. Well, it's October, isn't it, Jeremy?
It sure is.
No.
And the
Well, this comes out, it'll be October.
I guess
Oh, yeah, it's
technically
October,
today
for
is
sure.
September 30th, but for the purposes of the episode and for all days after this,
It's fall time.
it's fucking fall time.
Fall time.
Yeah.
And I wanted to save all of our spookiest Quoras for the Halloween episode, as we do. Last
Makes
year,
sense.
we wore the most wonderful costumes,
We wore
and mine
costumes.
melted on my face.
Yeah, Alex was melted. He had glasses on, and the paint ended up all over his face.
Yeah.
Ew.
It
Oh,
was
my costume was
gooey.
like cool guy who wears glasses.
That's not true. It was Hype Beast Dracula.
Who happens to be Dracula.
You just have that cape,
Yeah.
the orange lining. That's a good cape.
It's a military cape. Nonetheless, we had so many good
armies of the dead.
spooky ones.
Uh-huh.
We're going to do some of those today. In this week's theme, Season of the Witch.
Oh,
I was
sound
waiting
for
for
this?
us.
That's great.
I like that on Quora. If we just go to Quora.com, it says, questions for you specifically, Alex. Can a gay man be married to a woman?
Yeah, Alex, tell us if this
That's
is true
actually
or not.
not
Well.
for Alex. That's for Alberto Mysterio. But I understand why you would ask that.
Yeah, it says it's for you, and I'm on your computer.
Now, we got some great stuff to get through this week. The season of The Witch has to start with an appropriate space. So I was
Okay.
fishing around in our spaces, and I found this wonderful example. This is womansbehavior.quora.com. With
Now-
a big picture of a brain on the
We
top.
not been on this before?
A lot of bigger brain than I thought it would
I didn't want to say it.
It feels smaller.
be. Yeah,
I find it's not big enough.
it's actually hollow. Okay.
So now, for the listeners who may not know what the fuck this is, what is this page?
Okay, so this is Quora,
What's a space?
Quora is split up into spaces similar to subreddits.
So
And
these are groups
Yeah.
where like-minded individuals come to discuss women's behavior.
This
What
is
are
a
some
gr-
of the more popular spaces on
women's
Quora?
behavior.
No, this one only has 40.
No,
Oh, wow.
it
It's
is
22
22,000.
followers.
It has 22,000 followers, which I think makes it pretty big for Quora.
Yeah, Quora
Yeah.
doesn't have as many people.
Okay, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
Not
it's like a
nearly.
small country.
If you were to ask what the most popular spaces are, I've found personally, and maybe there's another way to do this, there is no way to sort by most popular. So it will give you, you'll search a word and it will be like, do you want to go to a space with 6 guys in it? Do you want to go to Raheem's space? That's just Raheem and then 5 sex bots.
There's a lot of Indian
That
stuff.
he's loving.
I think Quora's bigger in India than in the U.S.
It must be. Maybe Reddit is banned or something.
Reddit banned. Too real for India.
And then I think like controversial chat is a big one.
Controversial
Controversial
chat.
I think people talk about controversial things in there, like I don't like this Kamala Harris.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or
Stuff like that.
gun space. There's a lot of gun ones with a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are very interesting. But I'd like to talk about women today.
Okay, women's behavior.
And this is specifically British women, right? Because it is
Oh.
behavior spelled with an I-O-U-R.
Right.
Oh, do you want to press your button?
Anglo spotted.
This is why women do what they do.
I don't often know why women do what they do, but I'd love to learn.
This is mostly moderated or contributed by women, though.
Yeah, by
Oh.
women for women.
They go,
Now-
you know how we do this stuff?
Yeah.
stuff.
Look at all the stuff we do.
I'm always doing stuff.
I'm curious what this woman, one of the contributors, Barbara J. Sparkle, she gives short, sweet, blunt, but true answers from experience.
Damn.
Oh, but-
I think she took her profile picture in one of those like glamour shot malls.
Yes.
Former
Stores?
FBI agent.
Wait, what?
What?
This,
Does it say that? Oh, yeah.
Did
it
she
does.
everyone-
say that if it wasn't true?
I think anyone can say that.
I don't think this person
Wait,
is
wait.
real.
All right, the bio is I tend to give short, sometimes blunt, but true answers. Former FBI agent, still connected. So she is still forming the narrative for the intelligence community here
I'm
on
following her.
womensbehavior.quora.com.
Sparkle is a spook.
Sparkle's a damn spook. Should be called Barbara Spookle. It's up to me.
That is insane. Her most recent question, why am I chatting up a very powerful, attractive man online when I've been happily married?
That's about Trump.
Oh.
You know what? This is a classic woman behavior.
Wait, this is probably about that. Didn't all those people get busted for
Oh,
using Ashley
That's
Madison?
right.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe she's one of those ladies
Yes.
who was tempting
There's a
the women.
temptress.
Yeah.
FBI
Sparkle
temptress.
is.
That is
temptress
kind
and-
of what the FBI does, right? They're kind of a temptress for would-be terrorists.
Yeah,
Right.
basically.
Yeah, they run honeypots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which everyone loves honey. They can't
They're caught
resist
in
it.
They're kind of the local Pooh Bear, if you will. But
no,
you gotta
no.
try not to get your little paws stuck in that pot, right, Bryn?
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Not today.
I wanted to get that out front. I found some great examples of women's behavior that I
Okay.
put in the doc, Jeremy. Now, you're going to have to click parent question on all of them because it doesn't show it. But
this
if I
website.
put the other link, it would say
No,
it's not
no,
in
you're
women's
right, you're
behavior,
right.
and then you'd tell me that every time. And so
Here's
I
the
thought we would do
question.
it this way.
What is the psychology of women's minds?
Oh, much to discuss here.
What do you guys think?
Well, wait, where did it go? Oh, that's the whole
Sorry,
question.
Yeah, so here's the thing. The website is broken, so if we want to look at the women's behavior things, we have to be on this page. But if we want to read the question, unfortunately, we do have to be on this page. Mm-hmm. These are the answers.
I can't believe this.
They made those
so
way worse.
fucked up.
I'm sorry.
They made it worse in
What,
like
did
the
you
last
make it?
month.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
This is actually all my doing.
I thought you were just a friend of Alex and Jeremy. I didn't know
Really
you were
barely.
a representative of Quorator or of Quora.
Claire actually works for
I
Quora.
work for Quora.
As many of the listeners to our show have commented, Jeremy and I are the CEOs of Quora, and Claire is the head designer. So she is our employee.
It made sense to me at the time.
Okay, well, let's see what answers we have about the psychology of women's minds.
I used to know someone who was like a web designer for Pornhub, and their whole job was making the website better for to be able to use with one hand.
Oh.
I think that-
know your
Yeah,
your
exactly.
audience,
consumer.
Clientele.
Yeah.
I think that's the same thing they've been doing on here, though, because I think you're trying to make it like an app, like you use it like on the go. But I'm never
specifically
using
easier
Quora on
to
the go.
jack off to, though.
No, it's easier to wipe your ass while you're looking at your phone. There's no sex going on here.
6-1
Definitely not.
Anyway, the truth teller has an answer here.
But what was the whole? Just the headline was, "What is the psychology of women?"
What is the
Yeah.
psychology of women's minds?
With my experience, is that an answer there?
That's
No,
a related.
no, this
We have
is a
to
related
read
question.
the
So
one.
this is nothing.
Yeah, ignore this
Absolutely
one.
nothing. Again, I thought it'd be a good idea to put this first.
You should exit out. At least you have a chance to exit out.
Oh yeah, can you,
You
just
can
exit?
hide
What
it.
happens if we do
Have to
that?
go, what you have to do is you have to go. There's a drop down here, and you have to write answers. That's what you want. You want to click answers.
I
Okay,
can't
great.
believe this. How does it work?
See this? Okay, so maybe we've been putting the website on the TV so that our guests can read it, but I do worry that it is confusing our guests who are like,
Well, it's a horrible website
it's like, yeah, looking at the arc
that you've
of
created.
the company.
Yeah, well,
It's
You should feel bad about it.
feeding a drip of the water of life to all of our unsuspecting guests.
Mhm. Okay, so what does the truth teller say?
Here's my most unpopular answer ever.
we go.
They don't know what they want. Period.
Hey!
I don't have a full 24 hours to explain.
Yeah, I've never heard anyone say
full
this.
24
This is my friend, the truth teller.
Do your research and see what women want chivalry and to be treated like a queen most of the
Chivalry.
time. When any part of life gets hard, they always look to a man. They want the benefits of traditional roles as a woman, but don't want the responsibilities of true equality.
Yeah, usually.
Kind of a contradiction here that they don't know what they want, but what they do want is chivalry. And a return to the knight's code.
What I'm always thinking about is that I wish the people knew how to use swords better.
Yeah.
Too.
I kind of want passersby to put their cloak on the ground when I come across a puddle.
This man has one question ever, the truth teller. It is, why does my wife make me eat cum?
So it seems like she knows what she wants,
yeah.
and that's for him to eat cum.
He doesn't know what she
Protein.
wants.
Good God.
Women want traditional roles.
So you can't like write anymore.
What do you mean?
You can't like Reddit where it's like the title is "Why does my wife make," and then there's like a detail where it's like yesterday.
No.
No, there's no
You
more.
get one question and that's it.
Now we can answer the question.
Unfortunately, nobody has answered that question.
Ew, what?
And
Oh
the,
God.
The answer is because it's Piggy's time to eat.
I'm gonna write that in.
Yeah, go ahead and send that to the truth teller. And we'll report back when he writes in. Okay, great.
Hashtag truth told.
Okay, rub the piggy's nose. Why don't you?
He likes it.
Well, that's
He
one.
has to. He married her.
Wow.
That's one example of women's psychology. I found two other questions. Here
Okay,
that
yeah,
kind
let's
of,
move on.
bring you around the space.
Now that we know all about this piggy.
Oh my God.
Okay, here's another question. Oh, hold on, never mind.
Now click
Let's
on the
hear
other
it.
one.
So-
Now don't
Okay.
get stuck on it.
Okay,
Here's
don't
the
look at
question.
anything but the bold text.
Everyone look at your feet except Jeremy.
Why no boy? Why no boy ever says he wants to marry a gender studies PhD professor with a 10+ body count that can't cook or clean, has student loans, over 30 tattoos, piercings, and punk hair?
Why no boy ever wants that?
Why no boy ever wants that?
We're talking a 10+ body count.
Is body
you
count a
can you
new thing that
No.
we're saying?
Yeah.
I think it
No.
is.
To fuck?
It's
for
in the
how many-
street.
No, I said
It
that
was-
when I was in high school.
Really?
Right.
Yeah, like what's your
For
body
me, it
count?
was like
Damn.
about
Wow.
killing people.
First, it was
We
about
were
killing.
playing Halo.
Yeah.
You were the trench coat mafia.
Yeah, exactly.
you were bringing the like laser guns to school.
Yeah.
Laser
Yeah.
guns.
Laser guns.
Well, I'm
What is
glad
the
you've
name
gotten
of that
over that.
spitter thing with the
What?
spines?
Oh,
in
the
Halo?
needler.
The needler.
You were
Oh,
bringing
talking
the
about
needler
video
to
games.
service.
We're
Please.
talking about women
Can we
here.
focus on gender studies
about
professors?
body
We're
count.
talking about punk hair.
Now punk hair is probably blue
That's
yeah,
right.
maybe,
We're talking
maybe
about
And it's
blue.
often in a mohawk.
with very shitty bangs.
Yeah.
Mohawk with bangs is a cool look.
That's
Ah,
crazy.
that's
I do
crazy.
not agree. I don't think that's cool at all.
Why no boy ever wants that?
I think it's because it's too hot to handle.
Yeah, too hot to handle.
I
It's
would
too hot to
say.
handle, I think, for sure. Over 30 tattoos. This person is rich.
And there also was
You should
a
lock her up.
professor.
I mean, down.
She's
Lock her
a.
down.
I don't need to know my professor's body count. I don't
No.
think. Although maybe that's gender studies. I don't know.
What if each tattoo is a former lover? You want to know what they mean?
That's pretty cool, actually. Then
Wouldn't
I'm on
that be a
board.
sexy teacher?
Yeah, I spend $1,000 on tattoos every time I fuck someone.
But they're all like photorealistic faces.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, this anchor represents John. It's like, that's John.
Their back
Here's
looks like the
Paul.
opening of Night of the Hunter.
Professor, why are you covered in faces?
Because I like to get it in.
My dirty lovers.
mine.
Okay, hold on. Oh, let me keep this open, actually. The top answer here from Brett W. is, oh, sweetheart, bless your soul. I know a biology professor who lives a life you could barely dream of, and she hits all these notes to a T.
Yes.
You don't even have to be exceptional as she is to have that kind of life. She also likes men, not boys.
I live my life a quarter mile at a time.
Bright colors indicate poison to predators, not mates. The fact that you're put off by it says more than you are by it. More about you than her.
That's a nice Hallmark card.
This is one of the most beautiful insult poems I have ever read.
Yeah, this guy's a slam poet.
Wait, so-
Follow Brett W. right now.
Okay, I will follow Brett W. But Brett W. seems to think that this question is written from the perspective of one of these boys,
Right.
whereas I thought it was from the woman.
no chance.
No,
What?
this is a boy asking women why no boy ever wants it.
Wait, who's asking the question?
That's what I.
Do we know?
Well, this
Or
is
is it
another
anonymous?
struggle with this website, Claire, that you fucked up. No, this is from Giovanni Gomez
Yeah, of
Alvarado.
course.
So okay, it is from a boy. I take it back. He's in the U.S. Army.
Yeah, it's from
Oh.
a midwit who was in the army.
For 3 years.
Was in the army almost 20 years ago.
2005, 2008. Giovanni Gomez Alvarado was in the army. At the time, he was a boy.
Rubidoux,
So
California.
this
where
is a
you
big
live.
issue for him because people are asking like what about dating, and he says no tattoos, piercings, or body
It's
count.
all he's basically asking, why do I not want this?
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm looking at all these pretty girls who have blue hair and I don't want it.
And yet he's a professional killer in the army, paging Dr. Freud.
I think the answer is you're kind of gay, man.
Dr. Freud, won't you suck me off?
Last week he asked, do men prefer a 30-year-old woman with 200 IQ and a PhD in gender studies, or a hot 18-year-old raised by turkeys?
Gobble, gobble.
I was going to say gobble, gobble. You beat me
Gobble.
to it because I was going to say it.
It's
We got to get gobble, gobble on a button.
Is he's meeting women and he's going, okay, this one is 30-year-old woman, 200 IQ. This one, hot raised by turkeys. I got to go to the internet to see which one I should be
which one is
preferring.
less gay? Which
Yeah.
women is not gay?
Okay, well, hold on. We can answer this. We have. Should we tell him which one? Who do we think? 30-year-old woman with 200 IQ and a PhD in gender studies, or the hot 18-year-old raised by turkeys?
Well,
What do you guys think?
I would normally answer it, but that's a question for men, and today is about women.
Oh,
That's
that's so
true,
true.
that's
It's
true.
season of the witch.
200 IQ. Behold the season of the witch.
And
200
men's
IQ.
can't be witches.
200 IQ is an intelligence at which like life becomes a torture chamber for you as you behold
are
the horrors of
Sherlock.
God. You're Dr. Manhattan and
Yeah.
you teach gender studies.
I actually do think the answer is the hot 18-year-old just because you can't ever keep up with this 200 IQ woman.
Yeah, you
She's
could
too
never.
powerful.
My dating standards are too high. All I ask is for a female that hasn't fed their body for at least 18 years. Basically, just breathe. Is that too much to ask for?
Now, Bryn,
What
I
does
don't,
that mean?
I don't see that anywhere on the website. You're just asking this for you're just asking us that, Bryn?
It's right there on the page.
I know, I'm kidding. Yeah, I don't know.
You can clip that.
It says these are questions from Sunday.
Yeah, this is
These are all from Sunday.
These
Oh,
are
this
new
happened.
questions.
This is after church, after questioning everything.
The sermon got me thinking today about body count.
A lot of questions about women.
This guy really hates
Yeah,
women.
he doesn't like them
What's
very
it like
much.
to be a female genius / savant?
Well, I think we should give this guy a gun and set him out there.
Yeah.
Throw him into the Middle East, see what he does.
Almost certainly a cop.
Barbara Sparkle's got her eye on him.
Yeah, Barbara Sparkle was watching him.
Barbara Sparkle will activate him for the next assassination attempt on President Trump.
Which I hope there's like 3 more.
In a rule of at least 10 for that one.
Yeah. There's one other answer here that says, trick question, such a woman would never choose to marry. And that's from Neon Dystopia.
Yeah, which we live in.
Yeah.
One follower we know, and that is, of course, I Am a Pizza, the account who is food and needs to be eaten. I'm a Pizza still waiting for our message back to him, by the way.
Did we message him?
Yes, we did.
Oh, all right.
I believe.
What did we ask him?
Well,
What did he ask you?
we answered one of his questions, then he messaged us and was like, do you want me to fucking eat you?
No, that was a different guy. That was Mark Vore.
Oh, that was Mark Vore.
Okay.
I sometimes get Mark Vore confused with I Am a Pizza. I'm sorry about that.
I've
They
never
all
seen
want
this
to
in
eat
years.
you.
I don't really see why.
They're in the being consumed portion of my brain.
Well, no ethical consumption, they say,
That's so true, Jeremy.
as I eat Mark Vore.
He's so small.
Just don't make me eat cum.
All right,
There's one more.
last question. I think this is a good one.
What is the story with the word husband? Is it more than a trio? Which job positions do they perform?
Okay, I was wrong. It isn't a good one. There's no answer on it, and it's scary.
There's one answer on here. The answer is the principal job position that husbands fulfill is pleasuring their wives. And wait, where is that from? Men's Behavior.
Men's behavior.
Hand in hand.
How many followers does that one have? 3.8K. No one cares about that.
Not even yeah, everyone knows what men's behavior is. We can see it all the damn time. Really?
That is a long one.
That is a lot.
It's men's behavior.
It's men's behavior.
This guy
Face it.
also said the word husband originally comes from the Old Norse word husbandi.
Oh wait,
course.
I just want to say
Master of
this
the
is
house.
this is my favorite thing Quora does, which is there's a filter that says answers that need improvement, and it will hide like the one that answers
Yeah.
the question
Really?
correctly, and then show you one that's like probably fucking eating clits.
Yeah, this one actually.
I
Just
mean, I don't
answers
know
it.
if this is right, but at least it engages with the actual question.
To be fair, this is
Yeah.
AI, right?
Probably. because
Arij
an
Abdul
AI.
well,
Sattar?
he knows English.
But he knows English.
At the end of it, it says there's a link to an article. What are the credit card details of Bank of America?
Click that.
You really want me to click that?
No.
Click.
It's your computer. Click it.
It's Alex's computer.
Don't.
That's why you
Click
should click
it.
it.
All right, I will.
I thought I could get rich quick for a second.
Let's read some Quora questions.
Okay, so that's what's going on with women, but now it's time to get into the season. of the
Forbidden
witch.
knowledge.
Today's questions may concern the arcane.
Arcane damage.
They may concern the insane.
Oh.
What's the best demon to summon to kill someone? How long do I need to warm up to this demon first? What will I need to make a deal? What should I offer? There's no changing my mind. Please don't try.
I like the image of this person walking around like they're in Clue, like straightening their shirt, and brushing their hair, and being like, "Okay, the demon's coming. We have to."
I must look my best for Buffalo.
Yeah, payment is coming, and I don't want him to be upset.
Oh, I forgot my crown.
I think we should try to change this person's mind.
No, there's no changing their
There's
mind.
no changing their mind. We shouldn't even try.
All I'll say is this: if you're getting a demon for murder, you might as well get a gun. Is it just because demons are legally bulletproof?
What?
Your Honor, I hired a
Physically.
demon to do it. That wasn't me.
You know why? Because all demons are lawyers. So
Oh,
they
no,
know
lawyers
how
are
to get
demons.
them.
C.S. Lewis posting
I don't know if you
out
could
of
say that.
in this climate.
I would like to see the actual answers on this. There's a top one from Jeezy Thumper.
You want to read it?
Uh-huh.
Go for it, Alex.
Wow, it's really thorough.
Jeezy Thumper says, Grand Marquis Andros is the most well-known violent goetic demon for the task. There is also President Glacia Labolos.
President of demons?
Not my president. Who is, quote, the author of bloodshed and manslaughter. If you find yourself intimidated by how Andros is portrayed as acting towards the summoner, Ars Goetia provides the demon's descriptions and office talents, and the other books of the Key of Solomon provide you with the instruction pertaining to safely dealing with them. It should be noted that many people are of the opinion that Solomonic/Goetic methods can be offensive to the very spirits you intend to deal with.
Triggered
Triggered much.
spirits.
I don't want to trigger my spirit. I want it to do my work.
Sometimes we're
My
reading this
dark
website
work.
and I worry I've had a stroke. And the part of my brain that can understand language is gone.
I'm looking up Glacia Labolos in Demons Wiki,
What does
Oh.
he look like?
and he, well, he looks like a cat with wings.
oh, cute.
Okay, I'll
love
find a picture of that for the YouTube.
I
That's
love
pretty
him.
Cool. I'm kind of offended with how he acts towards the
Our dog.
summoner, though. More back to the answer. Do some research and consider the implications of what you are asking, because the risk and reward are not insignificant at all. The previous statement should not be construed as a warning to not do what you seem to be determined to do, by the way. It's merely a warning to be certain that you are able to fulfill any demands that are pressed upon you, and also to banish anything you summon, because they can and will turn on you if they find any justification for doing so.
Oh.
So do not hire President Glacia Labolos without paying the repercussions.
What is he the president of?
Not my president.
Demons,
It says the president
like
of
Joe Biden, if you remember him.
Yeah, you may know him as Joe Biden. Just like you're in a political conversation, you're waiting to get your little line in. You're like, I know him as Glacia Labolos. Ask
Joe.
me who that is.
Joe Biden? You mean the author of Bloodshed and Manslaughter?
Where's his cat claw? And then the rest is just like trying to be polite to this person, which is very nice of Jeezy Thumper, who knows a lot about goetic methods.
Well, Revenge Rana said, thank you. Would you recommend a servitor to execute the deed? Is that who asked the question, we think?
There-
Yes,
Oh,
it
yeah.
is.
Okay, so
Wow.
this question is by Revenge Rana for Revenge Rana.
This is the first example of a conversation, like a response
Yes.
on Quora I've ever seen.
If
Yeah.
you're on Quora for witchcraft, it's actually one of the best texts you can use.
Yeah.
This is where real summoners hang.
It's true.
Oh, we have a answer by Alyssa Mauerklow,
Oh.
who we've run into before.
Have
on
we?
Forbidden Knowledge, yeah.
I'm the elite liberal they warned you
I
about.
think we follow her
Oh.
even, maybe.
We
and you
don't.
know Nick's Shadowhawk.
We do
too.
follow Nick Shadowhawk.
Well, Nick's Shadowhawk is the admin of Forbidden Knowledge.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I will follow
Well, they've been a
Alyssa.
witch since they were 10 years old.
Yeah.
Nice.
Began to read at 5, began witchcraft at 10, remain a skeptical hedge witch.
Hedge witch. Hedge fund witch.
You're not one of those hedge fund witches, are you?
Faces, we don't like dogs.
No, I felt like she was pretty normal as a person, except that she said she's a marble racing fan and then lists teams.
Yeah.
Of
Crazy
marble
cat's eyes and
racing.
team purity.
And I think that makes her
What is marble
not
racing?
normal. It's where you pick a marble and then you
No.
put it on a track and then you
See
watch.
who wins.
Yeah.
How can that be a team sport?
That's what I'm wondering.
I guess witches they have a different culture than I do. Could I go
That's
back to
true.
her answer, please?
Yes.
I'm trying to learn here.
It's quite long.
Alyssa says, in no good order, you're going to have to be disabused of a few bits of misinformation. Figure out how much you would want to kill this person in 5 or 10 years. You're going to have to do some shocking things you won't like.
To summon a demon to kill my enemy, I'll have to do things I won't like.
Just get a gun. It's just so much less work than going through Blasiologos.
Or you could, find out about poison. You could
Right.
learn a little about poison.
Darts.
Yeah.
Poison
Why don't you
darts.
read a
Darts.
fucking book
Why don't you fucking read a book, Alyssa?
Why don't you burn
about
something?
poison?
Okay, back to Lissa's answer. First, summoning demons isn't the instant, easy wish-granting process that horror films and evangelicals would have. It takes about 5 years to get proficiency in raising even small demons, much less ones that will kill someone. Think of it as being less like following a recipe and more like playing a piece of music. You might have the instructions or a score and the ingredients or instrument, but you can't apply one to the other without a lot of practice.
Interesting. I didn't know it took 5 years precisely.
You got to go to
Exactly.
school.
You graduate after 5
You got to get a
years.
robe. Second, you don't deal with demons. You don't warm up to or offer things to them. You don't
Always saying
worship
that.
or sacrifice to them. You have to command them.
Ooh.
Command is in bold. Demons are not Satan light. They were created by servants or slaves, and their nature is to serve and obey. But if you aren't powerful enough to outright command them, you're going to get kicked aside and ignored. Think of it like being in the military. They won't listen to you if you don't have the stripes.
All right. Well, this is enough of this person. I
Yeah,
think.
you can only command darkness with light. Thanks for writing in.
Sorry. It just keeps going.
The
Here's
answer ends with the
We
nine
all
of
know
spades.
that.
Here's a sexy anime
That's an
lady.
advertisement for Raid Shadow Legends. That's not part of
You
Quora.
love that game? It's a good game. Should we all play it?
My first thought, honestly, was if you have to ask, you aren't ready. Damn, got his ass.
Yeah, why don't you grow up and learn how to talk to demons and go to school and get a robe?
Anyone can buy a gun.
Get a Necronomicon. Oh, another person says Glaciolabalos.
Glaciolabalos.
My president.
Turn south.
Elen
day
Tempar
demon.
Secor on Glacia Labolas.
I would read this answer. I would read Anacrepis.
You can
Okay.
say that's what you have to say.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
we
here's what you
said
get to say to summon a demon. Elon
Tempar
Tempar
Secor
Secor
on
on
Ka
Sa Glaciolabalos.
I'm so happy
Where
we're
is
not
he?
at my house right now.
You will feel his vibe when he arrived. Do we feel it?
Ooh, I kind of, I don't.
I do
it.
feel like a little scared.
I'm
I
honestly.
do.
don't know if that's
Yeah, I
his
feel.
vibe
I feel
happening.
sleepy.
I feel sleepy.
I'm
He is
so
a sleepy
excited.
demon.
I want to see this cat with wings.
Wait, will need for him an orange candle or rosemary? his
Fuck.
favorite
we
herb.
don't
All right,
know
hold on.
yet,
I'll get one.
shit.
I have one of those.
Is this rosemary?
We're not doing it again. I didn't like that.
Get an orange candle right now.
Well, we need 13 drops of our own blood, and it's like we
I
gotta
can do
figure.
it.
out
Look, I
who's
can do
blood.
that. I'll do it. I'll
That's
take one
all
for the
easy.
team.
I'm just
He's a
I'm
day demon.
I'm recording a podcast. I don't need Glaciolabalos here.
It does say he's very dangerous.
Oh,
demon,
it's the
and
day.
He rarely likes people.
Uh,
Tell him
same.
Anna recommended him. It's me. He's my bestie.
kind of antisocial. Oh wow! So he's friends with Anna.
Yeah. He
Well,
likes
let's look at
Anna.
Anna.
Okay.
Don't we?
All right, Anna Kerepes.
Ketipus.
Oh, sick picture, Anna.
It's just a photo of her.
It's
she's,
a photo.
she's
of
looking normal.
she's looking at you like I woke up like this.
She graduated studies of Illuminates of Thanateros in 2020.
Gonna not read these questions about her abusive husband.
Sad.
It's funny that like
No.
there's like a 50-50 chance it's funny or just very sad when you click on someone's profile.
Well, I mean, she made a friend with Glaciolabalos. I mean, this is not a this is
Yeah.
no angel.
Do
You saying
you-
she's asking for it because of her friendship with Glacia?
Yeah, is that what you're at?
I don't want you hanging out with Glaciolabalos anymore. I know he's your best friend.
Please stop summoning the cat dog.
I work all day. I don't need Glaciolabalos here.
I don't want to come home to this.
It's just like a cat demon killing a guy in his living room.
I feel like I'm gonna get in trouble somehow.
Oh, wait. We got an answer from Zach Storm.
Last
like
answer
this.
here. Mate, let's be real here. The moment you summon that demon, it's going to take your soul and then turn you into a cock warmer if you're lucky.
I love cock warmer.
What does that mean?
It means he's gonna fuck you all the time.
All that like
Keep his-
Like
Keep his cock warm.
right. Okay.
Demons.
Yeah.
instead of pants, you're like
I like to leave my cock on the windowsill to cool.
The demons member.
Jeremy wearing his Gandalf suit saying, touch it, it's quite cool.
If you're unlucky, it'll start trying to trick you into doing small things that end up disastrous for literally everyone and damn you to hell in another way. You're not going to warm up to it. This isn't an anime where you
Yeah.
can swoon a demon. But if you won't listen to reason, might I recommend finding a copy of the Satanic Bible and going from there?
Okay.
Okay.
Perhaps get an old goat and slaughter it.
You don't know.
This guy
Make sure
doesn't
you
know
save the
shit.
meat for sandwiches. Your demon buddy's gonna get hungry after stuffing you like a pinata.
Why is he? Why is he?
He doesn't even like know any of them. Why
Why
does
did-
he think he's gonna have sex with it?
Yeah. Why does this dungeon master think demons want to have anal sex with this guy?
Honestly, kind of homophobic, Zach Storm, with a picture of Zero from Mega Man Zero.
Insane that you were able to pull that.
No, that's what he looks
It looks
like.
like gibberish to me.
I played 1, 2, and 3.
Me
Let's do
too.
another question. We're already done with the podcast.
Yeah, this is
What?
We're halfway through. Here's another question. Is it illegal to do a white magic ritual in school?
all right.
Okay, this is an interesting question. I don't actually know.
I don't think it is illegal.
If you check the law,
What school we talking?
Yeah, I think it's they leave it up to the states.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess if you're in a cleric school or the school for a healer for a party.
Yeah, white magic's like the good kind of magic, right?
It depends on who you ask. I mean,
benevolent.
if you're in Rhea Lucaria, they might not agree.
Oh.
Right. So it depends where you are. The laws are are created to protect capital, and so as long as you're not using your healing spell to go past insurance, I think it should be okay.
I'm using white magic to unionize.
That'd be
I think
good.
if you get permission slips from everyone's parents,
Yeah.
it's fine.
I think that makes sense.
All right, we have some answers here.
If you were in Hogwarts, it's probably good.
oh yeah,
What kind of school are we talking about?
Eric says illegal, likely not, but being gullible and stupid enough to believe in magic should be illegal. At the very least, people that insanely moronic should be barred from voting or reproducing.
Shoosh.
This is someone in school.
I just want to
Eric.
throw out some Nazi ideas I have, but no, the magic's bad.
It's probably fine, but also I think you shouldn't be allowed to. I think you should be forcibly sterilized.
My favorite thing about Nazis is they do believe in magic. So
Yeah.
Yeah, truly.
That's true.
a self-contradicting situation here.
I believe in it, and I think it's bad.
This guy belongs to John's political corner.
Nice.
Okay,
Pretty
and
cool.
America's Gun Club, which is a very big space.
I'm trying to see if there's any other answer. If it is legal in your school for any student to individually practice any religion, then you have those same rights.
There you go.
Boom, you can do white magic.
I guess that's true.
Go ahead, do a spell if you dare. Shirley Moffat says, just concentrate on your lessons.
That's Stevens Moffat's sister.
I like this one that says you have to talk to a grown-up about this.
Ask your mom to explain white magic to you.
If there's anything I've learned from Quorators, don't listen to any grown-ups.
Mike Wakefield.
Alyssa Mauerklo also in this one.
Oh yeah, look at that.
She's
says-
dominating
She
this
says
whole
no,
space.
but where would you find the place and time? Although I did do some divinations and circles at recess.
Huh.
She's a bad witch.
She's a
So
bad
she would
witch.
never do white magic.
yeah.
She's the elite liberal they warned you about.
Well, she could have done divinations at recess.
You know how you were warned about all those
She's saying
elite
she did.
liberals? She's one of them.
Well, one of the warnings was they're often witches, which I'm finding to be true.
the daughters of the witches that weren't burned.
Oh, I knew we should have.
Haven't
burned
you read
those
that shirt?
ones. We should have burned them.
Did Ruth Bader Ginsburg make that shirt?
I feel like that was a thing.
She made a lot of shirts.
She was a big shirt. Yeah.
It's kind of a
Shirt
hype
salesman.
beast.
She worked for Busted Tees for a little bit.
She owned Redbubble.
Yeah.
Yeah, she started rucking Foughton. She had a really cool black and white one that said law on it. Had a picture of Godzilla.
Okay, here's another question. Does Dionysus exist?
Dionysus.
Dionysus?
You ape.
I did not do white magic in school.
You've played Hades 1 and possibly 2.
I've only played 2.
You've only played
I've
2?
only played 2.
You see what I'm doing?
What is it? How is it? What is it?
Dionysus.
Dionysus.
Thank you,
Does
Clara.
Dionysus
I'm really
exist?
surprised you've never heard that word before.
I've never heard of it.
In your whole life?
Not once.
Dionysus is like in music. They say it in fucking songs. and
He
shit.
comes up all. I hang out with him all the time.
I don't listen to those kind of songs.
He's like,
Dionysus or Jeremy?
The rest of the question, to be clear, is would I be offended / insulting him if I think of him while I masturbate?
okay.
Oh.
No, isn't his whole deal that he's debaucherous?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's debaucherous and he
What is
loves
the
wine.
God, what is he the god of?
Wine?
Yeah, he's the party god.
Yeah.
He's like
Like
Bacchus.
that Great Third Eye Blind song?
Yeah.
Him and Bacchus.
Him and Bacchus.
They're
Oh
the
wait, this is
party-
Nick Shadowhawk.
Party rock.
This is the guy we
Oh
follow.
my god!
All
No,
of our
no,
old
that's a
friends.
recommended. I thought.
No, this is just a comment from our friend Nick's.
And he says he's a covert bacchanate.
A covert bacante. I like a little.
Bacchante. Wait, here, try this dish out. It's a little bacchante.
Anyway, he says Dionysus would be absolutely
I like a
thrilled.
little. You gotta dip a chip in a little bacante.
But we don't know, what does Dionysus look like is what I want to know.
Isn't
Is
he
he
like
worth
a-
jerking off about?
He's like a soft
Yeah, I mean,
man.
if look up Dionysus from Hades.
Jamie, pull up Dionysus.
Oh, is this guy?
Yeah, he's
I could certainly come to that.
yeah,
he's buff.
he's a cutie. I mean, everybody in that game is hot.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
got
I
a.
want to see what he looks like in like drawings or
yeah,
statues.
not in video games.
He's a bit trimmer than I would have guessed.
He's pretty jacked.
Yeah, he's jacked.
He's
Yeah, I
he's
think
a
he'd
party
be into
man.
it
That's
if you
his whole
jack
deal.
off to him.
Yeah,
I
all
think
the-
he'd love it. Honestly,
all those empty calories.
What is masturbation if not a form of prayer?
Is that what it says?
I think Jeremy's just saying that.
Oh, okay. I'm searching for that.
No, I'm saying it.
All right, Nick Shadowhawk's word is good for me. I
He
feel
says we
like
can't all attend orgies in the woods after all, so masturbation is the next best ways to worship him.
all right,
See,
man.
so that's what Jeremy was saying.
Go ahead and blast it.
I'm gonna give him an upvote.
Upvote for you, Nick Shadowhawk. You the man. You keep Quora running. All right,
You're the lubrication of this
I like
website.
this answer. Do you have a crush on him? Do you fancy
Do you
him?
fancy him?
God his ass.
I'm just trying to hit Anglo spot.
I'm gonna get yelled at in the comments for not knowing Dionysus well enough.
Do you fancy him?
Well, no, it's not just that you don't know what that is, but you also played a game that came out like
Yep.
this year that has him as a character.
Yeah,
I don't know if he's
it.
in the second one.
I think he is.
I think we just looked at the picture.
That was the first one. Anyway,
We're moving on. Okay.
I skip all that story bullshit.
Yeah.
Come on. I'm trying to mash.
I'm pressing B. I'm pressing B.
What if a witch cast black magic on an atheistic scientific person who believes in nothing and underestimates the hidden and esoteric mystical world? Will witchcraft attack worse?
Oh no.
So this is an atheistic scientific person
Right.
who
So
believes in nothing.
if
A
you
nihilist, really.
if you tried to cast a curse on Newton,
I think that they would be the weakest to it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it literally doesn't matter if you don't believe in something that's real.
Yeah, in this world where
I don't
black
believe in
magic
guns,
exists.
but I could still get shot.
right?
Whoa.
Still, every
You
day,
don't, you don't think they're real?
a lot
I'm
of
saying
my
if I did it.
a lot of my enemies
I
don't
just like
believe
this-
in guns,
this-
and it hasn't saved any of them.
I like the idea of someone who just doesn't think they exist.
Maybe an animal, like
Yeah.
a deer, is like, I don't think arrows are real.
No, yeah, I
No
don't believe
way.
in arrows. I've never heard of them.
So I think they kind of work. They're tools that you can use in your spiritual day, and it doesn't matter what your victim believes before you pop his ass.
You think spells are tools?
Spells are real.
And tools.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
How do we summon that demon again? What are the words?
Oh, well, we find
You
it.
don't. I don't want
You
to
just talk
say
like
the
Timmy
words.
from South Park.
I think it was more Jimmy.
Yeah. Okay, I
We gotta
forget.
get the-
That's
the
Jimmy.
candle. Jimmy's the one who does stand-up comedy.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
All right, we have an answer from Pat Harkin.
Pat says, yet another anonymous witchcraft question. Since they're anonymous, we can't mute or block them. Perhaps if we all report them as insincere, Quora admin will do something about the underlying account. So they're mad at this.
This doesn't
question.
seem insincere
I don't
to
think
me.
this is insincere. I think this is a real question.
Please respect the
witch.
community and answer it for your fellow witch.
Someone else says, I guess their head will explode in a massive brain and blood.
Okay, great. And then their privates will swell and go green and septic and then explode next time they are in a bank queue.
And they said, or nothing will happen because witches and magics are not real.
Anglo spotted.
They actually did a great call because of Q. They actually don't. They said because witches and magic spells are purely in the realms of the morons and idiots who continually troll this site as Mr. Anonymous.
Wow, people hate Mr. Anonymous.
I'm going to downvote you. Screw you.
I am
man.
picturing the guy in the Guy Fawkes mask now.
He says, now why not do yourself and everyone a favor and stick your head into the cauldron and cast a spell on yourself to get a life and stop with these ridiculous questions.
I would if I could.
How am I supposed to cast the spell with my head in the cauldron?
And
Idiot.
the spells don't work.
Bitch.
Dumbass bitch.
I think black magic should
Got him.
exist.
Don't tell me magic doesn't exist, you bitch. Kill your ass. It's October.
We're going to make fun of you on our podcast. Ed
You better not
Land.
come to Jeremy's house.
I can't load your profile because it's not working.
Bro, if I see you at Jeremy's house, oh my God, the spells I will cast.
Ed Land lives in London.
You're going to turn into a damn goat.
Just a human trying to survive in this mad world.
Okay.
His account was deleted.
Is it true that atheists commit more suicide than people with faith in God? No, that's
Says,
not
no, that's
true.
not true.
He loves defending atheism. Well, guess what, Ed? I'm going to turn you into a goat.
You're gonna be goated, literally.
Yeah, new goat in town. It's not LeBron anymore. It's Ed Land.
Unfortunately, the internet has gotten very slow.
Yes. Let's all
I
wait
think it's
quietly.
the demon.
Yeah, you know what? It might be the demon we summoned.
It is right after we talked about the demon.
Now, what is this? What is that word?
It's a starseed.
Can someone be a
You know about
starseed without
starseeds?
having ADHD or autism?
The question again, can someone be a starseed without having ADHD or autism?
Now, my understanding is that Starseed is one of the main characters in Hades 1, right?
Yeah, you're getting very
Well,
defensive
well,
about Dionysus here. But nobody knows what a starseed is.
No, we did an episode about this, Alex.
No.
Aren't
We
starseeds
did.
like mythical beings?
I don't know.
I feel like there's a video game about star seeding.
We watched it. We did an episode of Quorators Plus about this German couple who make Instagram videos, and they would always address their listeners or their viewers as starseeds. You remember that, Alex?
I
They'd
didn't
go, "Hello, starseeds."
I thought they made that up. I didn't
you
realize that
forget?
was like a reference to a class I could pick.
Look up starseed.
Starseed Asina Trigger is a Korean video game that just came out.
Oh, is that what they meant? Starseed Akina Trigger?
Asnia Trigger.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll come up when Jeremy Googles it.
Oh, wait, we got it.
Their souls are
Star People,
star people.
New Age.
I don't know why
New Age
nothing is working.
spiritualists who believe their souls originated on another planet.
Okay, so you're a soul from another planet, so that's pretty much Scientology,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right?
I think so. It argues it's from a book called 1976's Gods of Aquarius, argues that certain people originated as extraterrestrials and arrived on Earth through birth or as a walk-in to an existing human body.
But they all have ADHD or are autistic.
See, that makes a lot of sense to me because as we all know, autism people are they don't really function in society, right?
Well,
So-
they're out of this world.
They're like basically aliens.
yeah, that's like basically aliens if you have
Yeah.
ADHD.
Alex, you have ADHD.
That's right.
Are you starseed?
Me too.
Yeah, I would assume I'm a starseed. I mean, I didn't know what it was until just now, but
But it explains a lot,
yeah,
right?
kind of like a lot of the questions I've been having are immediately addressed by me being an alien who is living in just a man's body.
That's how I feel about my life.
Oh,
You
you're-
lost the TV.
The TV has given up.
The internet has gotten crazy slow.
We didn't really need it.
I think we shouldn't have summoned the
Yeah,
demon.
It's either we
Oh,
summon the
really?
demon.
Oh, we shouldn't have summoned the demon.
Alex
Which
is
I've been
right
saying
for once.
every week for 2 years. The power's out. And it kind of smells like a cat with a taste for blood in here.
It's either that or my wife's downloading a movie in the other room.
That's-
I think I have too many videos of Claire on my laptop and it's slow now, is my guess.
No, it's an internet thing.
Glacia
we're back,
Laga
we're back,
loss.
we're back.
I'm mad as hell about it.
Beetlejuice.
Oh, no, it doesn't. I can connect to someone else's TV, though.
Okay. Well,
Isn't that fun?
let's continue the episode because we're nearly done here.
Nearly there.
I love Glassolobolus.
I accidentally almost clicked the Apple TV. I assume this is just someone else's like TV in my apartment building.
Definitely.
Surprise!
And we'll just like connect to their TV. Can someone be a Starseed without having ADHD or autism? There's like, what? And they hear us yelling like, summon a demon.
Not my president.
Calling your landlord to complain about your neighbor summoning a demon is a very Cora type problem to have.
That is true.
Yeah.
My
I think
neighbor
my neighbor's a
summoned a demon.
starseed.
Yeah, I'm getting the Quorators podcast free through the walls.
Anyway, this guy says, if you were a starseed, even if you've been on Earth reincarnating for quite some time, you've been a starseed all along. It's part of the spiritual background that won't change no matter what happens to you while you're on Erath, which is meant to be Earth. No matter when, no matter for how long. So I don't know if that really said anything about what we're asking.
You're either in or you're out. It doesn't matter how autistic you get. You're either a starseed or you're not, baby. This is a long answer. We
This
don't have to
person
do the whole
says,
thing.
as a person on the autistic spectrum, to me, a person in the autistic spectrum or someone with the ADHD, for example, are individuals who tend to be in a stricter, closer relationship with
the
Truth
truth.
seeker.
Hashtag truth told.
Truth seeker.
to the stars. So the more autistic you are, the more closer you are to the stars.
Right. You can feel their
cool.
I
solar
kinda
energy.
like that.
That's
They made a movie
beautiful.
about that with Kevin Spacey called K-Pax.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
And look how he turned out.
Wait, what is that movie about?
You never
It's
heard
about-
about K-Pack?
You never seen
No.
K-Pax?
This is all. This episode is Jeremy doesn't know.
Oh, we got a lot of stuff I should have put on there then. We're going to end this episode by watching Brink in full.
Oh, yeah.
no. What is K-Pax?
K-Pax is a movie about Kevin Spacey being in a mental asylum, and he doesn't really talk very much. He's very strange. Something about toilet paper rolls. Do you remember this? But it turns out that he's claiming to be an extraterrestrial, and the mental doctor is like, okay, well, we're gonna fix you, and then it turns out he actually is an alien.
Cool.
I'm somewhat of a
K-Pax.
mental doctor.
Classic ending to a movie. Where they're like, he's an alien.
It's true.
Why not?
He disappears
That's cool.
because he gets sucked up into space.
Hey,
I think he's a starseed.
That makes sense to me.
Starseed.
He probably follows that German woman.
Kyle XY, more like Kevin XY.
All right, I'm gonna read another question. The answer is just actually yes. You have to be autistic or ADHD. Have ADHD.
Okay, this one's been
This is a great
this
question.
one's been on the dock a lot. I'm glad we're getting to it.
Can you get a succubus pregnant?
Yes,
Fellas.
I know this one for sure.
Also, I should just say real quick that doc is short for document. This was apparently a question people had.
They got like, oh, I've been putting that on the doctor. The doctor we talked to about which Quoras to read.
Or maybe
Just
they thought you
answering
had-
the questions that we get.
Maybe they thought you had a docket.
That's
or
what
a
they
shipping
thought. They
dock.
thought
Or a
it was
shipping
docket.
dock.
That's where we store our boat. I load the Quoras
Anyway,
off of the dock every week.
you could get a succubus
Say,
pregnant.
can we fit this one? Is it too heavy?
Alex wants a crew of people who are doing bucket brigade.
No
shipping
back
chorus
talk
into-
from my pirate crew. Okay, but anyway, why do you think you can get a succubus pregnant, Bryn?
Oh, because their whole thing is they fuck.
I know
They
they,
do love
fuck,
to.
but they
But
also
I thought
suck.
they fuck a you. You don't get them pregnant.
Right.
Yeah.
They suck a you-bus.
I wasn't
This
sure.
is good.
It's not
Wait.
suck me bus.
This is good. You can use this. This is like a Seinfeld bit. Holy shit.
I wasn't sure where the accent was coming from.
I don't know.
Succubus should be
not-
called Suck Me Off.
Now, you made it like a Dracula thing.
Yeah, I was in Miss Swan from Matt TV.
Yes.
To be a suck your car.
They suck at you.
Why are we getting a whole bus? This public transit.
Well, okay. I need to finish my thought here, please. All right, so the succubus, it
I'm
craves
gonna
sex.
suck your bus and a succubus.
It craves sex for its power that it uses with its infernal body. However, sometimes these demons can use a ritual where they get pregnant and that becomes like a form of spell where they make a new creature out of it.
I'm gonna bust in a bus with a succubus.
Who's driving the bus?
This is what I'm saying.
Anyway, apparently you can't. The answer is no, according to Kevin.
Kevin
I think that's
Oliver.
wrong.
It is said they can
I think
take
it's
the
wrong, too.
semen collected in their feminine form and then use it to impregnate women while in their masculine form.
Oh, and they switched to the incubus.
Also, to be clear, when
Oh,
I say
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
when
Now
I
this-
say
now
I
I'm
think it's
learning
wrong,
something.
I don't think it's incorrect. I just think it's not right.
Oh, you're
Oh,
like
They
yeah.
should be able to.
like
That
he's
ain't right.
wrong for this one.
He's so-
I think it's fucked up that
That
they
ain't
can't.
right.
Do you think he needs Jesus?
The succubus?
No, the Kevin Oliver.
No, I think Kevin's correct.
Okay.
I just think it's wrong that they can't get pregnant.
Oh, yeah.
And
I
that
don't
we
think they
should-
can get pregnant.
But
Because
they can get you pregnant.
they have
Yeah, they
natural
can.
birth control.
And they will.
I didn't know
They're gonna-
succubi turned into incubi.
When you are pregnant, it is a gift from God, and a succubus cannot have it.
Okay, here I just want to say the reason I thought that the answer was yes, and I still think it, is because what I have heard
Wrong.
is that according to the Kabbalah, a succubus gave birth to all of these children except for Lilith.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about? Malat Nama. All these like
Mawat
original
Nama.
children.
Oh, the OCs.
All the OCs.
Original characters?
Yes.
The original children.
Oh, I see. OCs. I see what you're saying.
All of the mini bosses in Diablo are from a succubus. Well, thanks for writing in.
I think they can have babies. Maybe
Wow.
maybe normal men can't get them pregnant.
You know, there's a debate in the room and also debate on the page because people are really going back and forth about this on here. This
Yeah,
is from 3
Tyler
years ago.
says,
but-
I don't really care about the folklore version of a succubus that cannot get pregnant. Both my versions of an incubus and succubus can produce offsprings if they wanted to. Also, they are more fertile than humans.
I'm so with Tyler here.
Tyler rules. I'll
His
vote for you,
versions.
Tyler.
The Tyler version.
Tyler version. of
Tyler's
succubus
version.
are-
Tyler's version.
Impregnating
fair-
a demon. Tyler's version.
And this other guy, Ahmad, says, I like the way you think.
yeah.
Uh,
No Dr. Luke in this.
oh,
deep
Gerald
succubus.
Kennedy has a Bible answer. The Bible clearly says Satan and a group of angels were cast out of heaven because they had been going to earth and sleeping with the daughters of men. ... Which was forbidden.
That's true, but doesn't really have anything to do with succubus.
Do not fuck our daughters.
Oh, Tyler's going off here. He says, there was a level of hell I came up with that was about breeding.
What?
I
T-
came
now
up
Tyler-
with
This guy's got a whole thing going on.
You guys want to join Tyler's religion? He's a ghost hunter, but only an intermediate level.
Oh, respect.
Tyler is Tyler is the new Dante.
I got to read more of Tyler's answer.
All right.
Male version of a succubus called an incubus would get the female hunters pregnant. Human females pregnant. Excuse me.
No hunters.
I
It's
made
only
that.
gonna
I have
get worse,
ADHD. I'm a
Alex.
starseed. The human
keep reading.
males will
reading.
we'll get the succubus pregnant.
Uh-huh.
Some humans are willing to mate and others are not, which means rape does occur and hybrid children are born.
Of course.
Half evil demon and half human soul. A bad person if they ended up in hell. And this is only a part of how my version of hell is.
Right. I believe there are different stages such as butchering chamber, making food from human meat, frozen stage.
Lava stage, torture level.
So this is a video game.
Yeah,
he's
this is just
making.
Mario Kart.
You shouldn't come up with more hells. We have enough.
Yeah. I believe a succubus I could get a succubus pregnant, and I would be one of the willing males that would like to do it in the breeding stage of hell.
Of course you would.
Oh, nice.
Addressing the criticisms of my game. Yes, rape is in it. No, I will not change that.
Don't make a big deal of it.
It then says,
It's
I'm
a part
good
of what I
person.
like about it.
It's a quick time event.
This is my thing.
He says, I'm a good person and don't think I'll be going to hell. It would be cool if they had a breeding stage in heaven somewhere. I will be looking around for it. Maybe everyone is naked up there because there's no more guilt. Adam and Eve started out completely naked with no shame.
Tyler is right.
Tyler
that is how it works.
so funny.
Tyler Horny.
Turok.
His
Turok.
picture is
He does have a video game
The video game Turok.
which is where you hunt dinosaurs.
Hello, looking for a female partner in life to go ghost hunting with.
Tyler Horny.
He has a crazy long fucking bio.
We can't read the whole.
We're not going to read the whole thing, but I do like this one part in the middle. You know how Frankenstein's monster was made out of several pieces of flesh stitched together and became one entity? Well, I take all those regular school courses and roll them up into one course or class called Franken course.
Oh, I thought it was gonna. I thought it was gonna be like intercourse, but for monsters.
He lives in Dallas, Texas, if anyone wants to live there. He says you have to be willing to travel.
Wow.
Should we follow him?
Yeah, follow Tyler.
Definitely.
He's a club owner.
He's
and
the head of border security.
He's the admin of Tyler's
Yeah.
space and stuff.
Wow,
Yeah, he
there's
is.
180 people. Oh no, items.
That's just how many times he's posted in his own space.
Hell and
Yeah.
other
He knows
weird
about fertility
things.
clinics.
Ooh.
He knows about that.
Yeah, that's actually the breeding stage
Of
of the
heaven.
hospital. You want to do one more question?
It's above the frozen
Should we
level.
click on whatever this photo is that he posted?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right,
Sorry,
this
change
is
it to
gonna
an
be
adult
another
space.
cock, dude. Oh,
It's not. It's
Okay.
a meme. So how long would you last if your favorite games were real? First-person shooters, 30 seconds. Platformer, 2 minutes tops.
Okay.
And then action adventure, 1 to 2 hours.
Does it go to the demon level? Does it go to the breeding level?
I actually have no idea. This is just
Eating by
this
a
is just a video
s-
game meme that sucks and no
That
one
sucks.
likes it.
we never should have clicked
Nope.
it.
I regret doing that.
We never should have.
He just
clicked
blurs
it.
everything he posts for some reason.
Oh, wait,
except
there's
for
food.
he did post a yummy,
Yummy.
hamburger from some
Fat
fast
burger.
food place.
This is the first week we
Oh,
haven't
nice.
seen a cock in like a month.
But we see in some nice meat
Meow.
hamburger.
Hamburger.
All right, one more question.
One more
Do
question.
you have a
please.
specific one you want to do?
Let's do. Ooh, is this when we get rid of the Hulk one?
Sure.
Maybe. All right. Okay.
Let's do it. This is the
Let's
Quoker.
just get it out of the way. All right. So this is a question for men on the Witch episode. The Quoker, where we come to address questions
This is a crazy question.
society doesn't want you to know.
What if the Hulk's condition was instead applied to his horniness and he becomes a serial rapist and killer?
Okay, so he doesn't get green or big. He just becomes a rapist.
No.
He
So,
still
no.
He
gets
still gets
green.
green big, but then he just becomes. He doesn't get mad.
Okay, so instead of him becoming the Hulk when he's angry, he becomes the Hulk when he's horny.
But
This
he's
is the
still a
premise of the
killer.
worst porn video ever created.
Okay, so he still becomes green and huge.
Yeah, and he says, "Don't make me horny. You wouldn't like me
You
when
wouldn't
I'm
like me
horny."
when I'm
Right.
horny.
That's my secret captain.
Yeah, I'm always
horny.
horny. Yeah, and then he turns into the Hulk.
Okay.
But
What if that happened?
Yeah,
What if it? What
I
if
think
that
if
was
it did, you wouldn't be able to play those movies. They wouldn't be
No.
as popular.
I think
No.
he doesn't have to be a rapist.
I
He could be
agree.
a nice guy who just is really, really horny.
Yeah, he could
Yeah.
just be a
Big
big
and
Hulk
green.
at the club.
Yeah. His body count would be crazy.
yeah.
He could just be a cool guy at the club.
Alex keeps insisting. There's nothing wrong with it.
Find me in the club, body full of Hulk.
I don't want to click this, do I?
Right? You
No,
do.
that's
I wanna
Cox.
see.
Oh no, this is just
Oh
Oh my
comic
God!
books.
Leave me alone.
This
he
is a
says.
full Hulk.
I just
want to
be alone.
This is a full Hulk comic book that has been blurred out for some reason.
Yeah, whatever.
Rawr. Wait, so what is he saying?
It's so
about this?
long.
All right, I read the top of it. He's saying that just because he's horny doesn't mean he'd be a rapist.
But they also put a little star
That's what Claire was
for
saying.
the O.
Yeah.
Why would you put a star on horny and not on rapist? It's confusing.
Well,
Everyone seems to agree that just because he's horny doesn't mean that he would become a rapist.
Yes, seek treatment.
yeah, because I mean, even as the Hulk, I guess maybe this is what he was explaining. But if you, oh, what?
Very good answer that sums up the whole thing. Zach Cabia says, that would be horrifying.
I agree, Zach.
What if?
I just mean like he, even as the Hulk, he doesn't become a killer. He just becomes like sort of uncontrollable.
Doesn't he though?
Yeah.
Doesn't he kill a lot of people all the time? When he
Not really.
smashes tanks?
I think
and-
actually he's a
accident.
hero.
on accident.
Yeah.
He weighs like 2,000 pounds and he punches people. That's murder.
He mostly just like jumps around and runs and gets really angry and punches the ground. He doesn't usually like
Yeah.
attack people.
He's always slamming Thanos through a whole
Yeah, but
brick
he's
wall.
a villain.
Slamming something.
Slamming Thanos.
He's gonna be slamming Thanos in a very different way. He's gonna turn Thanos into a cock warmer.
Warmer.
We gotta end this one.
This
Yeah.
question was from Craven
can't-
the Hunter.
We gotta go eat.
I can't think of any other examples of warmers. Like what's it? Like what's-
Hand warmer.
Leg warmer.
Okay, leg
beer
warmers, that's the
koozie.
That's a koozie.
You mean there's a
Cock-koozie.
word? Don't say that.
Cock koozie.
This has gotten out of control. We never should have let Glaciologolus into this room.
A cock koozie would keep your cock
La
cold.
bolas.
I guess so. I guess if you're trying to hold the cock so your
Yeah.
hand doesn't get cold.
Right.
If you're jacking off like a zombie or whatever.
Yeah, I was about to say if you're a vampire.
You're fucking
Yeah.
a vampire.
You don't want to touch it.
Keep
Yeah.
it cold.
I have to put a koozie on your cock because it's so cold, Dracula.
Daddy likes it cold.
Oh, goes down smooth.
I'm going to bus.
Oh, this should be done.
That's okay. Bryn, thank you so much for coming back on the show.
You're welcome.
What a treat in the spooky season.
I love the spooky season.
Where can our listeners find you at home and abroad?
On the internet mostly.
Click clack.
At Kinematography, at Califollower on Instagram, where you can find my band and my business and stuff. You know.
My band is my business, and my business is my band. If you'd like to,
As Diddy said.
let's not bring up Diddy. This is plugs. If you would like to support our business, which has no freak-offs, guaranteed, go to patreon.com/Quorators, and every Thursday you get a new episode with all kinds of exciting stuff. You can go to our magic episode, where Jeremy and I found out if spells are real.
Or you can hear what we're going to say after Alex eats a chimichanga.
Oh yeah.
Chimichanga.
Can't wait for that.
I enter a trance state.
Post chimmy.
Hint, hint.
Stay tuned to see that this Thursday. And until then, kisses for now. Mwah!
Kisses. Good night.